Hello, let's take a look at XRP, my bearish and bullish scenarios. So here we are starting with the bullish scenario with a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E into a wave 4 and finishing a wave 5 with more upside. The other scenario is a WXY, same here, but here we are counting ABC in a W, ABC in a X, and now A, B, C, D, E, a triangle wave Y, and we are going up. Then we have also, of course, the possibilities of extending this range. So basically WXY to an A, ABC to a W, ABC into a wave X, ABC to finish wave Y, finish wave B, and after that we move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically we are finishing an A, B, C, an expanded flat like that. And if we move on to the bearish scenarios, we basically only have one bearish scenario, and that is this one. And here we need to count this as a 1, 2, 3, and WXY into a wave 4, and here is the finished wave 5. And I'll explain why we need to finish wave 5 there. Because if we count it like this, 1, 2, 3, WXY into a wave 4 here, then this part needs to be a 5-way structure to finish wave 5. And you can see with your own eyes like 1, 2, 3, then we need to force like a wave 4 here and then a wave 5, and it's got to be the shortest wave 4 in history if we are to count it like this. So or count it like that. So I mean, if you only look with your eyes here, 1, 2, 3, it's a 3-wave structure, not a 5-way, meaning that we need to have wave 4 over here in order to give this basically the highest probability. And after that we are looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a leading diagonal, wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we move down. So which one of these have the highest probability? Well, if we just do it with like the rule of elimination, if we take a look at the bearish scenario, because there is basically only one bearish scenario that is slightly probable. So here we can't really count this as a wave 1 because then you have a super long wave 2, but okay, if we do it for the sake of doing it, we could force to have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. But then if we put wave 4 here, it hit the 61.8, which is an extremely rare target for wave 4. So meaning we need to basically have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it doesn't really matter if we have a 1 here or if we have the 1 as a leading diagonal. Either way, it gets a very short wave 2 here, but if we have it here, it gets a very long wave 2. So it's like a pick your poison, basically. And after that, you can't have a 1, you can't really have 1, 2, 3, because 3, it's not even reaching below the 1, and you need to have an impulse in wave 3, and wave 3 cannot be a diagonal, and so on. So it's breaking all kinds of rules and guidelines. So basically you need to have a 1 like this. You need to have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. And after that you want to go away. You don't want to be stacking 1, 2s here because it's very rare to have that many 1, 2s. So you need to have like this type of structure over here for a wave 3 with no overlap. You can see here it's a very clean wave 3. So that is what you want if you are a bear, like a breakout here. But if you touch this invalidation, that's invalidation for this, because that means you cannot have this as a expanded flat because you hit almost 400 fib, and that's unheard of to have an expanded flat like that. So that is the invalidation for this scenario. If we take out this at 2.6987, there's not really any scenario for the bears. And what about one of these scenarios, well, you could also have like for a W here, ABC, W, and then ABCX into a wave. So you have, if I explain it like this, A, and then you have WXY into a wave X, and then a WXY into wave B, and so on and so on. You can extend wave X's very, very long, but then it is due to time. If you check the time here for wave 4, you don't really want to move over here the 5,000 fib time, and especially not the 6 fib time here. So we are basically running out of time, and it's very, very uncommon for a wave 4 to take this long. Then we are looking for basically an A wave, or a B wave rather. So we have like an like this. If I do it like that, and we move this, and so basically we have an ABC here to an A or a W, and then you have a longer B wave, but nonetheless you are still looking for a wave C or Y upwards. So yeah, it's still a bullish scenario. And this, the triangle, you don't want to take out this, the low of the A wave, because that's an invalidation. Seeing that you could have like a B and then a C could move on a bit lower, so C doesn't necessarily have to be here. It could move over here as long as it doesn't break this invalidation line. If it does that, then this scenario is no longer valid. And then the last scenario is basically a clean triangle, A, B, C, D, E. And yeah, it has a high probability unless we take out this, the invalidation, taking out the low here on wave A at 1.6182. So basically, to sum it up, everything is looking for higher prices. It's just a matter of how we get there, which route we choose to take, but everything is looking for higher prices except this scenario, and the invalidation for this scenario is taking out this at 2.7067. That was it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. And please check out my other videos if you want, and I hope you have a great day as always.